Hello everybody, this is Character More Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. In the last episode, we got the second of the 4 remaining things here in, oh god, it has a name. I don't remember the name. In, Green Plains is up there. In Chocobo's Forest. Yes, that's what it's called, Chocobo's Forest. Anyway, the one we got was Green Plains, which is what we need to unlock the Ocean ability. As much as I love my bright red Chocobo, and I do, out of the colors I have to choose from, if I had to choose, if I could choose, I would keep him red. Unfortunately, he's far more useful to me when he is dark blue. So, dark blue bird, here we come. It was fun while you lasted, but now you have to go away. Sorry, it just needs to be. Anyway, Green Plains is somewhere in the area of here? Yeah, right here in this little beach crescent. Somewhere around here. Because it looks like this is the only beach in the area. Maybe it's up here? Yeah, this is the only area it could be, really. Let me just double check Green Plains real quick. Yep. It is on a higher elevation. Okay, that's gonna matter then. No, not the map, you Murph. But it is somewhere up here. Okay, so it is actually in the plains part. Maybe not necessarily up there. Come on, bird, find it. Find it, bird, find it. Come on, climb bird, you have to metamorphose. You need to evolve to your final form so that you can be happy. There we go. Alright, finally. Climb bird becomes swim bird now. Chocobo's getting high again. Okay. Oh my god, it kind of hurts. My leg still kind of hurts from that horrendous spill. Well, not horrendous, but that very painful spill I took yesterday morning. Hit a tree branch, still hurts. I must have skidded on the tree branch, honestly, because I can't imagine getting a slice, well, not a slice, but a scrape the way I have just from the sidewalk. But what the fuck do I know? Alright, Swimbird! Woo! Swimbird! Unfortunately, now I have more chocographs to locate. And honestly, I don't think any of them are out of my reach now. I think I can get every single chocograph in the game now. Can I cross-string? No, can I actually do a thing? That being said, now that I have this ability, I am no longer restricted to coastlines. Go wherever the fuck I want to go, really. I'm restricted in how I get there, but note, I can go wherever the fuck I want. Again, there is a slight limitation in that, for now, I need coastlines to get up and down, but once I have said coastlines, I can go wherever. Go right over mountains, go right across the water. And I'm back here because there are still 2 more chocographs in this area, and then I'm going back to the lagoon. He is still Choco. Choco's a very loyal sidekick, too. Okay. Now, let's get those last 2 chocographs so we can kiss Chocobo Forest goodbye, to be seen again only off-screen by me. I come back for more treasures. Because I still want to get some of those trade-in treasures. I swear he's faster. I know he's not, but I swear he is. You know? Maybe it's because I just so recently had him in the lagoon where he's so sluggish. Both on his pecking and his beak power and moving and just, hate the lagoon. It sucks that that's where I'm going next. Now, I will say, I've only ever really done the chocographs once. I have gotten them all, and they are a pain in the butt. Oh, another dead pepper. Rockin'. Pyrex likes dead peppers. As much as he likes any pepper, really. I'm not really a pepper person. I'm not. Don't like actual pepper, you know, the powder that you put in food. I don't like peppers. I don't like spicy things. There are exceptions, but I'm not really a spicy person. Speaking of that, well, that was from previous video, but going back to the stories about the guy who basically robbed me of a bunch of my games. I keep hearing stories about him basically stepping over what he's capable of. Like, we went to Steak and Shake? No, Quaker Shake? I don't know. It's some kind of restaurant that had a race car theme to it. To the point where I honestly thought the place was some kind of auto body servicing place. I was very surprised when we pulled in there to find out that it had a restaurant with a buffet. But this was the HeroClix judge, and he mentioned that he was in he brought him there once, and he tried to get this pepper challenge where you eat a whole bunch of peppers and you get to be put on the wall, and he couldn't do it. Of course, one of the very stupid things he was doing was wiping his eyes with the hand he was eating the peppers with. And my response is, dude, I don't even eat peppers and I know not to fucking do that. Ooh, Phoenix Pinion! That pulled me right out of my damn story. Those Phoenix Pinions kick ass. Oh my god, I love this bird. It's so good. I do wish he was still red, though. Or if not red, then green. I don't really like the color blue. Do we really need two shades of blue? I mean, couldn't he have been green for the coastline or something? Instead of just light blue? And there's a very large color palette. It's kind of wasted to have two blue birds. I mean, yellow makes sense, because yellow's the standard color. Gold makes sense, since gold is almost universally recognized as a color of power. Or superiority. For example, that's why Super Saiyan works the way it does. You know? Wow, that was an absolute waste of a climb. See, this is the other thing that I've never liked about Chocobo's Hot and Cold, is the fact that only one treasure is ever active at one time. Ooh, another Phoenix Pinion! Oh, this is a lucrative trip to the forest. That, by the way, is a very big part of why I never really got into it until, like, my third playthrough, when I learned about what chocographs were and what they meant, you know? Like, oh man, chocographs are the shit, and they are. They really are. I mean, I cannot stress what a big deal chocographs really are in this game. They are the best thing. If you're not chocographing, then you are obviously on some kind of a challenge mode, because you are hindering yourself by not getting them. But, again, you see sometimes how hard it can be. Like, I got 5 items there, no chocograph. I don't know if sometimes they just... Well, yeah, I do know. Sometimes they just don't spawn until, like, the 7th or 8th thing, if they spawn at all. Because I've had runs... Not many, but I have had runs where I did... Another Phoenix Pinion! where I didn't have all the chocographs, and I actually got to the maximum of 8 items and never found one. So sometimes they don't spawn, and when they do spawn, sometimes you don't find them in time. Or like in the lagoon last time, you find them, but you don't have enough time to dig it up, you know? So that, coupled with the fact that I didn't quite understand how Chocobo Hot and Cold really worked, was one of the main reasons I never had chocographs for a very long time. Again, once I discovered what a chocograph does, I made it a point to find the first one, and once I got the first one, I was hooked up. One more. That's 3. At this point, I can pretty much stop pecking. I don't think they're going to spawn 2 at once. Not going to stop pecking, but it's one way or the other. I've got to kill time. Besides, I could dig up another Phoenix Pinion. Wouldn't that be awesome? I wish there was a mode after you had all the chocographs where you could just come in and pay like 10,000 or something or whatever, and just have unlimited time to just peck shit out of the ground. Because I would totally come in and just kill however much time that it took, and there would just be an unlimited number of items for you to dig out of the ground, even if they're crappy items like potions. I would grind up to a row of lords. And I don't know why, because chances are I'm going to find one in a frickin' Choco Treasure. Wouldn't surprise me. There's a lot of really high-end stuff in Choco Boxes. Including stuff that I will not find legitimately until several bits further into the game than I am now. Another dead pepper. That's the last one. We're done. We are done here. Just dig up whatever's left, and we're done in the forest. Take a good look at it, because it's the last time you're going to see it in this playthrough. Now, I myself might come back, because as you can see, it's very easy to dig up items. It's relatively inexpensive. Alright, we're done. We are done with this place. Dead peppers! Awesome shit. Awesome shit. Wait, no. That should have been all of them. Is there a piece missing or something? Okay, Green Plains, Forgotten Plains, Cold Lagoon, Forbidden Forest. That's what I should have. Let me check. I should have all of them now. Okay, we have Green Plains. Forgotten Plains. Forgotten Plains right there. Forbidden Plains. And Cold Lagoon. Shit, I missed one. Oh, Forgotten Plains, Forbidden Forest. That's what it is. There's Forgotten Plains. Okay, we should be... Should be everything. Maybe there's some chocograph pieces I still can get. But if so, we'll worry about that later. I'm not worried about the pieces. The pieces are for something much later that I'm not going to worry about. Fuck, I'll do those off screen if I have to. Now, let's find Trino. There's a very important reason for this. Okay, this way, actually, I believe. Yeah? Yeah, this way. Get off. And into the place we go. Thank you. Actually, I'm not sure if I can do it here. Maybe I can do it straight from here. Because it does mention there's a hard way, which I imagine is finding the actual spot this is in on the real world map. And I don't want to do that. Got enough trouble with these damn Chocobos. This is a dive location prize. Didn't just break the game, did I? Come on. Oh, you're fine, you big pussy. Whee! What do we get? 9 ore, 15 topaz, a tiger racket, red rose card. Nice! What's the red rose look like? Pretty ship, I know, but I mean, what's the card look like? Oh, damn! That thing hits like a truck. Good magic defense, too. Horrible arrows, but that's okay-ish. Tiger Racket. Oh, I don't have her in my party. Let's get the Tiger Racket out, see what it teaches her. But, can't really do anything with it yet. But yeah, Tiger Racket, that's something I shouldn't necessarily have right now. But I do, so that's the thing. Okay, let's get on my bird. I need my bird! Oh my god, bird! Now, while it's still fresh in my mind, let's go get the Leo Stelazio. Sorry, I had to take a drink. I was thirsty. That's a gate. That's a gate. I think it's across here. We've never actually approached Alexandria on foot before. I think it's right here, as a matter of fact. Yeah, looks about right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Yep. Alexandria! Place is in ruins, as I recall. Which again, while I do feel bad for the people, I feel worse for the people who are on the receiving end of this shit from Alexandria. You know? Oh my god, even the fountain's obliterated? God damn. I'll say one thing, Kuja did a number on this place. As did Garland. But hey, it could be worse, and I'm about to show you how. Okay, where's Leo at? Once I get Leo, I can leave this depressing place. Ooh, that feels good. Scratching my head. Okay, are both the towers destroyed? Or just this one? Just this one looks like. One of the Knights of Pluto, aren't you? Yeah. I hear you there, dude. Must be over here. Ah, you're that guy, aren't you? Honestly, having anything less than all of the casualties is amazing. I imagine so. Maybe I can't get Leo. Oh shit, what's this? Ah, the harbor. That's right. I could approach this place by boat. Where the fuck? Ah, is this it? There it is. Alright, we're good. I was scared for a second. I'm like, I don't have my Leo. I want my fucking Leo. But yeah, the good news is after, even if you completely botch it like I usually do, after the whole thing with the rescue, all of the soldiers suddenly have respect for the Knights of Pluto because they really rose to the occasion. So did Steiner, you know. Because remember, up until now, the Knights of Pluto had been a joke. There were only 8 of them, and they were led by Steiner. And this isn't an all-women's military. This is like to pull from, say, the movie Glory. In the Civil War, it's like, oh, this is the all-black unit. Yeah, we're just going to use them as a novelty kind of thing. You know? They were all one group, led by one of their own... Well, not... In the Civil War, they weren't led by a black guy. They were led by a white guy. In World War II, the Tuskegee Airmen were led by a black guy and had a couple white liaison officers. But, you know... And for the record, the reason I use the word black instead of, say, the more politically correct African-American term, because I find that term offensive, and I'll explain why right now. And it seems weird until you hear my logic. Basically, I'm white. We've covered this. You don't call me a Caucasian American. You don't call me a European American. You call me an American. Why should you be any different if you're black? Why should you be an African American, an Indian American, an Asian American? Why the fuck can't you just be American? Plus, there are people to which this term does not apply. Like, Maddox, who is a humorous, I almost said YouTuber, humorous internet personality. Offensive, yes, but he's meant to be satirical as well. He has this thing like, oh, what's this guy? Is he an African American? No, he lives in England. He's European, you know? There's nothing distinctly offensive about being called black or white, etc. Yet for some reason there is for yellow. Then again, I've met Asian people, I never saw them as yellow. I don't know, maybe I'm just colorblind. But, I mean, to me, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of offensive terms to call anyone. Black doesn't really rate, in my opinion. I mean, if you are a black person and you as an individual person tell me, don't call me black, call me this, I'll oblige you, you know? I deal with that on a case-by-case basis, as I do with pretty much everything. As I've explained to the HeroClix judge, there are certain things when, even if they're not offensive in general, they can be offensive to an individual person, you know? And his response is just, oh, get over it, you know? I hate digging here just because it's impossible to tell when you have a chocograph, because that 80, if I had found that depth in the forest, I'm like, oh god, chocograph! Nope, fucking potions. He does seem to be pecking faster, which is good. But anyway, I'll try and steer away from the more controversial topics, but... I'm back in this fucking bird. Then again, I could probably say just about anything I want. This is a Chocobo's hot and cold thing. Nobody's watching this. You know, hell, I wouldn't even watch this. And I'm recording it. I'm also having fun, and I wouldn't watch this. This is one of those games, it's kind of like Stockholm Syndrome. You have to let it get its hooks in you, but once you do, you're good. Ooh, Meek leveled up. That's gonna help, especially here. Though it's gonna help in a very subdued way because basically I have to gain 2 levels to get any freaking durability out of it. Because whether it rounds up or rounds down, it still only takes place every 2 levels. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's by the entrance, isn't it? No, it's not. This really is a game where button mashing is an asset, once you find it at least. Like, Skinner would do poorly at this, because he can't button mash for crap. And he'll be the first one to tell you that. When he was playing God of War at his house, during the fight with Ares, he's like, I can't button mash, here, you do it. And I'm like, I don't know how to play this game. So yeah, I actually beat the game before I'd ever played the game. And turns out TV tropes is a phrase for that, for my opinion on God of War, which is skip the game, enjoy the story, you know? Where a game might have horrible gameplay, but the story is top-notch, which, to me, and I agree with this, Legacy of Kain is one of those games, and I adore Legacy of Kain. The gameplay, not that much. It's kind of... Especially nowadays, there's a lot of games like it, but no game like it in story. And to me, the story redeems the lackluster-ish gameplay. Hold on a minute here. Can I pause? I can't pause. Phoenix Pin and a dead pepper. That's pretty good. Apparently I answered too late, or her phone's on the glitch. On the glitch? What's on the glitch? Anything like being on the fritz, rather? It's a quick one. Okay, one more. Sorry about that. Give me just a moment here. I don't know what's with all these Phoenix Pinions, but I'm loving it. Oh, that's a chocograph. I'd say there's no way that's not a chocograph. God, I'm getting some good stuff here on this run. There will apparently be another video of Chocobo after this, just because apparently my mother needs me for something and can't hear me over the phone, so I can't find out what she needs. It could be important, so... And anyway, that'll do it for this episode. So many fucking Phoenix Pinions and Dead Peppers. I'm loving it. Alright, everybody. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.